Alec, welcome to the Islands of Fire.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
it's good to be back. My neck is killing me, so you'll
Your
have to
neck is
excuse.
on Islands of Fire.
And my neck is on the Islands of Fire. I did something weird to my neck. I don't need to bother you with all the details, but it's painful. I had to take work off today, actually. So could be doing better, but hey, I'm here. Let me not. Let me try that again. Okay, that's a little better. Ah, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Da, you
here.
mean?
I'm Da. Da is here, and he's gonna take care of my back. I hope. That would be. Oh man, that's what I want
You
right
know what
now.
I need? I
Honestly,
need Da to give me a
I
back
need Da to
massage.
just give me just rub the right side of my neck and just destroy that side of my
I
neck
need
just so I
Donkey to
can
lick me down.
get some. That's right. But I'm here with my friend Zach. I'm here. We're here to watch some Survivor. I couldn't not do that. I had to do that. In fact, you could say.
You don't have to do
Uh,
anything.
I suppose it's true,
No
but
one's holding you
no
down.
one's no one's forcing me. No one's forcing me to be here in my injured state.
Hmm.
No, but like I really excited about this. Really want to just keep going, seeing how things keep continuing.
Previously in Survivor
Smart.
Vanuatu, Bubba was voted out after saying, "Think about the merge" to his other
He,
tribe
he
before the
also
challenge.
he also talked about how he was sick of men in earlier in the episode.
And then he ended up with all the women and him,
Yep.
him and Rory. So, but he kind of put the nail in his own coffin there
Yeah,
with
he should
that
have.
"think about the merge" line.
Yeah, he said it was way too obvious of a signal, particularly if you're trying to continue to, have people trust you. So, I mean, I think maybe he was just asking them to throw or something
That's
so
what
they
he
could
was
win.
asking. Yeah, he wanted them to throw,
Yeah, yeah,
but they did not reciprocate that feeling.
no.
And Bubba, did you
No.
gave Bubba the MVP last time? I believe
I did. We still had a lot of good Bubba. I mean, I'm criticizing his
a
moves
lot of
here,
Bubba.
but like, there was a lot of Bubba last episode. He had a lot to contribute. I think it was kind of the episode was really sort of about his his failure to sort of connect with the new tribe because we had some tribe switch ups in the last episode. Tribe switch ups where used to be guys and girls. Now we have tribes mixed up.
By Scout and Sarge were named like their leaders basically,
Yeah,
and then they Scout divided them, and Sarge decided what tribe he would go on.
right. New Yasser includes Bubba. Well, Bubba no longer, but Bubba, Rory, Amy, Eliza, Scout, Lisa, and Leanne. So it was two guys and five women. And then on the new Lepevi is Chris Sarge, John K, Twyla, Julie, and Chad.
So you got the two women in the minority there, and the two
Yeah,
guys were in the minority
yeah.
in Yes Sir. So we'll see how that goes. If we stay the same. Also, we had the earthquake last time as well.
Earthquake happened. It was pretty cool. It
Shook
was
things up a
interesting.
bit.
Literally. But it was cool that that was like a moment in time that was sort of captured because it was like in the middle of confessions and stuff, confessionals. All of a sudden, just the ground started shaking. Things were all toppling over.
We were in the middle of confessions with Pastor
Yeah,
John.
with Pastor. Yes, Pastor John just showed up. They were doing.
People were
They were
doing their
confessing to him,
confessions.
and
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was a priest. I think he was just like a.
He's just
Anyway,
their face for all religious
yeah,
things. He just keeps
that's
finding
right.
his way into the series.
Yeah, it just shows up and says like, "Hey, this is the this is the water source." Yeah, he just does that every episode. He's like, "Hey, here's the water. I don't know what we're supposed to do."
Well, he blessed him with a lot of water. He got a waterfall in this episode. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So we're gonna watch episode 6 now. Click the link in the description if you want to see the highlights of a reaction, and then come back afterwards for the discussion. We're probably like one or two more, and then we're in the merge, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. Merge is coming pretty soon. I think.
merge.
And like Bubba himself said, think about the merge. You gotta think about it.
Everybody's got to be thinking about it at this point.
Yeah, it's
He
gonna be a
reminded
consideration.
everyone.
He reminded us all. Think about the merge, man.
All right,
So,
see ya.
all right. like she had made no indication that she was like conniving against her at all. Was there any like? I'm trying to remember if there were any
Well,
like we got to get Amy out of here. I mean, maybe there was.
nothing
I don't
about
know.
Amy,
But
no.
yeah,
Nothing about Amy. But
so it
she
was
just
weird.
didn't trust her in general for whatever reason. I mean,
Yeah,
just the way that she. I mean, she made you acting shifty in general. I mean, she showed she was willing to flip on votes and stuff, but she did do the flip on that vote ultimately. So maybe she was just nervous about her as a player in general.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean,
Well,
that is the comment. I mean, that is the comment that she made. Like whether she intended it that way or not, I don't know. But
yeah,
she did start to say, just in case you're, you know,
not around.
it's like, so where else are you gonna go with that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be around? Hey?
I mean, like, I don't know. It's just to me, it's like that just seems like a ridiculous that. I mean, she did say there were other things too, but like, just focusing on like that one statement and that's being like, "Well, you're out. You so long." That just
It's
seemed
like,
like such an overreaction to me. Like that's a I don't trust you. I'm gonna keep you close. I don't trust you.
yeah.
So you are gonna go first. You're not really in our alliance, or just string you along, sort of thing.
If you're the queen like that, and you see someone step out of line, and you got Rory who's stepping up, and it's like we could go for the obvious Rory, or we could take out this one person who I'm unsure of, and we'll still have the numbers. Get her out of here. She doesn't care.
Get her
Ice
out.
Queen.
Get her out. Get her the hell
Stone
out of
Cold.
here.
Stone Cold.
Boom,
She'll
get
just
him
tell
out.
you to your face. She'll tell you to your face. Lisa was
She's
right there. She was like, "Well,
she's
honestly, I trust Eliza more than I trust Lisa right here."
yeah. Amy is the Stone Cold Queen Bee. She is the Donald Trump of this. Boom, get her out.
I wouldn't.
She's gotta get out.
I wouldn't
Gotta get out of
go
here.
that far.
She's a businesswoman through and through. That's who she is.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, I won't go that far.
Harsh.
Either. I just am saying, boom, get him out. So
Harsh words.
gotta use those. Gotta use those memes. No, Amy is very very like this is her tribe though. You know, it's very like.
I like a lot of these the people here. They're really interesting.
Personalities are really interesting here for sure. Yeah.
And I thought this was a lovely episode, honestly. I liked it. I liked Rory a lot in this episode. I thought he was
Rory stepping up. Rory being a straight up G in this episode. He's just like, yeah. I mean, he was fun. He was like, man, I was making an idiot of myself, and it was like that was fun. He was like, that was the corniest thing I've ever said. I couldn't believe I was saying it. And apparently, I mean, it must have worked to some degree because, like,
I don't know if it did. Like, I mean, he says like,
the only reason I'm saying that
kid.
the only reason I'm saying that is because we didn't see any reaction to be like, yeah, Rory like stepped up, what a loser, or anything like that. There wasn't like, or I was like, wow, I really listened to what Rory said. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Get anything from it, so. But Amy seemed to be receptive of him in general, but that also could just be him doing well in challenges, helping out around camp. But I mean, ultimately, I think it was since Lisa was voted out. It seems like it was just like their own inner conflict that did her in, rather than Rory specifically making enough of a case for himself. But I think
especially because the preview of the next episode is like you're in a rough spot, man. It's like,
but I think
Rory,
I mean
can't catch a break over here.
I think Rory was doing himself favors rather than like Bubba who dug his hole further. I do think he made himself more presentable to be like, okay, well, I wouldn't mind keeping him around, so I'll take out Lisa here.
He was careful with his words. I mean, from the beginning of the episode, even it's like he was even telling in a confessional, I'm playing up the fact that I'm angry. I'm playing it up, but I'm not trying to go too overboard with it because I don't want to make him just like outright hate me. I want to bluster basically so that they can hear me out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And maybe from that, something can find something, like cracks in somewhere. Maybe there's an opening.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, something happened. You know, that's that off comment from Lisa is enough for Queen Bee to be, hey, you're out of here.
It's interesting. Like if she didn't make that comment, I wonder who would have went there. Like would
Rory have been targeted, or
would she have found someone else? Would she still still have in the back of her mind, even without that she was like not trusting Lisa?
maybe Eliza, maybe getting rid of Eliza because Eliza wasn't working. I don't know. It was hard to say. Because even freaking Scout was like, well, we're getting rid of, we're voting Eliza, right? Or whatever. Wasn't
Like, I'll
she
vote
said that? Yeah.
Eliza or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Eliza and Scout don't seem to like each other. Eliza was
no.
like, "Yeah, I like Scout, but I wish she wasn't here because
Yeah, I just
we were
wish she
talking
was
about
not here.
the pig wrestling challenge.
I called it pig slinging.
That's where it came up that Eliza was not really. She didn't contribute anything to that. She didn't even want to try.
Yeah.
But then she was like, "Well, Scout, just by her bad knee, she had to be the gatekeeper. So I wish she wasn't there because I could have been the gatekeeper." But
yeah, and then Amy was like, quit feeling sorry for yourself, and like maybe just say do better I'll do better next time.
Amy doesn't beat around the bush here. She's like, well, I got all the
No.
control. I'll just say what is going on.
Yeah. Liza's looking lovely as ever though. Sorry that she didn't get down dirty in the mud like everyone else, but we beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. But really, the star of the show today was really. It was really Julie. I mean, let's be honest.
Julie's beautiful. Any idiot can see that, especially when she got her whole ass hanging out.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Out and about.
Yeah,
Just
she was like,
Rory.
and like, it's just the editing though. Just apropos of nothing. I really want to tan my ass, and it was like that was just like we cut to LePevy, and that's the first thing that says like her coming out of the water.
That is a good idea, Julie. I think you should do that.
Julie, I think. Queen, you do you, all right? You just got to do that, and if you want to do it in front of us all,
want to do it right next to us, and
go right ahead. We're not gonna
be in the final two. Okay.
Chad will just be a Chad. You'll just sit there. You'll kind of enjoy it a little bit. Sarge will kind of like take a couple of peeks here and there, and then you
want a final two, ride or die. All right, I'll shake your hand. I'll swear. I'll swear on my family. Yeah, I'll go to the end with you.
Yeah. Just can we just do a little mutual slap? A little mutual slap, right? A little mutual smack on the behind.
No,
you smack mine and I'll smack yours. That's like a handshake. It's like a handshake for Greg.
I was just saying she could have it whatever she wants at that point. That's what I was saying.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's their end.
You want me to leave my alliance? Okay, I'll go tell them right now.
Sure. I mean, their tribe doesn't have their tribe's got Amy. They got Eliza, but I mean we got Julie. So I will literally die for her.
That's
so
like in the Brant Steele Survivor Simulation. It's like Julie is impressing the rest of the group, and then it's like Chad leaves his alliance.
Yeah.
All the guys just leave their alliance. They form a new alliance. There's like 8 alliances with just Julie and each of them. Wow, Julie. Big move from Julie. Big strategic play.
She's just flirting. She's just being cute.
She did say, I'm like flirting. It just comes naturally to me. It's just it's the thing I do. It's how I communicate or how I
that's how I just
get to know people or something like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then Sarge and Twyla we're also getting close. Sarge was like, again, Sarge is like his like number one thing is like people who work hard. That's like his big thing. That's like all he's about.
Yeah,
so it's
he just invited her right into a Final Four alliance with them. I don't think he even consulted Chris and Chad, but it's like, no, I'll swear you'll be the part of the 4.
Yeah, it's like,
all right,
okay, because it's like, yeah, she's the hardest worker we've had. Yeah, I'm so glad to have her around.
Be best friends with her for years. I'll have a drink with her. I'd also put her in a dress and take her out to dinner because she's a lady.
Yeah.
All right, Sarge, we get it. You're conventional. We get it.
You're a conventional man. Good man. Good for you.
We get it.
We get it. Then,
Rory, you have no place at my table.
Rory.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Rory, just get out of here. So the immunity, leaky tiki, as I like to call it, it was a big relay. Leanne kind of screwed up for him. Leanne
came in and had a chance to blow it instead of Eliza.
Yeah. So Leanne blew it, and she was like, "Oh, I feel like you should vote me out, but I don't want to go home." Mm-hmm. And then no one even
we forgot about that quickly. Yeah.
No one remotely considered her ever. So yeah.
I think Leanne's very understated, but it seems like she's in a solid position on that tribe, considering she's never brought up at all. She's just a lot more understated than someone like Amy, who's the face of it.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's someone to watch out for. That's for sure.
Yeah,
she could make some. She could make some moves if she wanted to, I think.
She's somewhere. She's somewhere in the middle. You got Amy's the face, Julie's the ass, and she's somewhere in the middle. That alliance. Yeah. So.
Okay.
LePevy, LePevy wins immunity, and then that was when the whole Lisa shenanigans take place.
How do we feel? How would we feel about pig slinging? By the way, how we feeling about that?
I just never like when you get animals involved, because it's like, when you're doing a challenge like that, you can't expect people to be respectful of animals when you're trying to win. So they could just be like shoving them up and throwing them all over the place with no regard.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, surely they probably were like, well, this is how you handle a pig, but it's like, okay, but in like an acting and moving scenario where there's like 20 pigs or 30 pigs in a pen.
Yeah, like
that's a different story.
Let me tackle this pig up
tackle
the side and like corner
pig.
it and
pigs, and like I was explained during the episode, like pigs are, pigs will bite. Like pigs aren't afraid to bite you, and their teeth typically are not clean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just spells infection all over. So
yeah. I mean, it's a nice wacky little challenge, but it's like,
it was fun to watch, but it was also kind of like, boy, those pigs are getting
yeah, there's just logistical things that you have to, that I'd rather just not have living creatures as part of, because then like people can go all out and you don't have to care if there's not animals involved.
Yeah.
But it's still fun. It was fun.
Like, you think if these were dogs, they would be a little bit different.
Dogs. Jesus. Freaking yelping dogs and just like, jeez.
It'd be horrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, pigs just make that noise anyway, so it's like, whatever.
I know, but it doesn't sound fun.
I love pigs.
I love pigs too.
They're adorable.
I have a pig
that one's
right here.
That thing's horrifying, and that you need to just keep that away from the children.
And I have over there, I have a little stuffed animal pig, and I have a pig statue. I'm a big pig fan, honestly.
Yeah, pigs are pretty up there.
Pig rights advocate, so this was appalling.
Pig rights advocate. I too enjoy bacon, and I will.
It was appalling to see this, honestly. Well, hope they never have pigs on the show again.
I hope they do, because I love pigs. I just hope that they're maybe not used.
They're
in
just
a
a
challenge.
reward. They're like, you can hang out with a pig.
Spend time with a pig. Do you know Japan has like miniature pig cafes?
No. Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you a video about it later.
Right, I'll head out tonight.
to Japan. Okay, sure. I'll head out. I'll grab my passport, get my mask on. I got my shots. I'm good.
So we got Lisa voted out.
Yeah.
What do you think of Lisa? I think she was pretty fun. I mean, she gave us that fun vote. She was like an older woman, but she liked hanging out with the young ones.
She had a fun attitude. She was kind of like she kind of reminded me of like a like a friend of your aunt's, or like a friend of a friend of your mom's or something. Like she's just kind of like, you don't see her super often. She's always like kind of got like a gung ho sort of like fun attitude. She always got kind of like witty sort of snarky comments, but it's all in good fun. And she's like, that's what Lisa kind of reminded me of. So that's why like I didn't necessarily take that offhand comment seriously. But when you're Queen Bee, you gotta be looking out for all those possibilities. So
yeah. So Lisa, it's like I enjoyed her, but also I'm like not heartbroken that we lose her. I feel like we got what we needed from her.
We got enough.
Character.
We got enough airtime.
I don't mind it. So who would you give your MVP to this episode?
Julie.
Yeah.
Hands down. Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean it's I'm a simple person. Runner up, I would probably say Rory. Honestly,
Rory he had his ass out in a different way, and
he came in strong. He came real strong, but I gave it to Julie. I'm sorry.
Rory didn't get his actual ass out. What edged her over.
Julie, if you just done this in another episode, then I would have given it to Rory. Which
yeah. Rory's the star of the episode for me. See, Julie's
the eye candy of the episode, but the real star is Rory.
Julie's lovely. Julie could do whatever she'd like.
She's very pretty. Okay. She should just
Just
do
in
whatever she
general.
like. She could just murder Jeff Probst, and I'd be like, you know what? He probably deserved it.
I just want Julie to be happy. All right. I think she deserves happiness in this world.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
But Rory was
but,
awesome.
okay.
He was awesome in this episode.
Yeah, he
Loved him.
was. He was quite great.
But it's great. They both had their ass out. It's just so
Yeah,
much.
it's
There's
just in
so much.
different ways. Yeah.
So much assery afoot.
Yeah, there was a lot of like weird like butt comments in this whole episode where it was just like,
And he was not the butt of the joke.
no.
All right. So.
But we get to see some assets on both teams, and so yeah.
Right. So let's see if Rory can maneuver his way out of the bottom.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time, we'll see if he's in fact, not in a posterior position. But,
well, we saw in this episode he knows how to find cracks in the alliance.
It's true. Yeah, he does. He can. Okay. Anyway, look at this guy over here. You know.
So, Julie MVP. Good job, Julie. You know.
Yeah, good job.
You don't have to
Good
do
job.
much. If she does that every episode from here on out, does she get MVPs every episode?
Probably not. She'd have to do something a little different. You know?
Like every episode, there's a scene where she's like, "I want to tan my butt again."
Yeah, it's just like, okay,
cool.
all right.
And it wears off.
You're trying to steal that MVP from Rory. What the heck?
She did steal MVP from Rory.
Kinda, yeah.
That's unfortunate, but
yeah,
it's all fair in Survivor.
It's everything's fair in Survivor.
So stay tuned for next week for more Survivor Vanuatu. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gotta be getting close to a merge soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what video would you recommend our viewers watch after this one?
Go check out the merge episode of our reaction to Survivor Amazon.
I don't know what episode that is.
I don't remember which episode it is. We'll say episode 11 of Survivor Amazon. Go check it out.
Episode 11. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't remember what it is, but go check it out.
Survivor
If there is no
Amazon.
episode 11, because we may have skipped the the recap episode, go check out episode 12.
I think episode 12 was in the driver's seat, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
Christy gets voted out.
Right.
If nothing else, Amazon has the gender war dynamic.
Yeah. Gender wars. That's what I'm. Similar things afoot here. It's
and we did see two individuals with their ass out as well. So
yeah,
absolutely,
it's true that.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to our podcast feed. Like the video. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. And follow us on Instagram. Tarqaron TWO.
Yeah.
All right.
My neck.
My back. And so on and so forth.